In this lesson, you will learn about hierarchy. Hierarchy is the arrangement of things to draw attention to what has the most importance on a page. This comes from the classification system of groups and rank, just like you'd see in the armed forces, where people are divided into categories based on their power. In anything you will design, there will be something you want the viewer to see first, second, and third. Hierarchy is what allows you to make this happen. When you see a block of text all the same size that's all grouped together, it doesn't make anyone interested to read it. There's no hierarchy. The hierarchy can be accomplished through making images bigger and using scale, like in this Lord of the Rings poster, where the first thing you're going to see is Aragorn's eyes, and then you go down to his sword, and then the title of the movie. Or by making type bolder, like in this menu design that makes it very clear what you should read first, second, and third in the different sections, starting from cocktails, then the name of the cocktails and the price, and then the details on the cocktails. Or you can do it by making the type and images bigger, like in this National Geographic web design. Another way to show hierarchy is by using proximity, which means how close elements are to each other. This can be done by placing design elements grouped together to be seen as a part of the same group or sharing similar functions, such as when you're reading this pizza flyer. You can see that the 2 large pizzas for the price of 1 for Father's Day is supposed to be seen as one communication because they're grouped together. And then enjoy free refills is another, and promotional period on the bottom right is another category. Because they're not all cluttered together, they give the appearance of separate pieces, which help communicate the concept better, plus they're in a very clear hierarchy. You could also find hierarchy through the use of different colors, like in this Jaws poster, where the first thing the designer wanted you to see was the red Jaws word. And then go down to the shark below looking at the swimmer. Then next is the names of the actors, and then the writing at the very top, and the additional writing below. Here's an example from Apple where the phone is the clear most important thing on the website and what the designer wanted you to see first. Here's a flyer where spring savings is what they want to be read first, and they use the yellow color to draw attention to it. Then the next point of hierarchy is the food below it, which has some of the same color elements from that top section of the yellow. Then it goes to the $4.99 amount and the writing about the food, and then the other food items below. Another example is this book cover where Little Women is bigger than the rest and also placed at the top, followed by and other novels written below it, and then Louisa May Alcott, the author. Hierarchy can use the power of top to bottom placement, with the top being the most important to help guide the reader too. Here's an example of a magazine where this ice arch image is what the designer wanted you to see first, followed by the caption on top of it, then the other captions below, so that you could then be drawn to read further about it in the main copy from National Geographic Traveler. Here's an example of using hierarchy in a newspaper, where the headlines are the biggest thing on the page, usually because the creator knows that if the headline hooks the reader, they'll look at the images, and they'll read the small type too. This next example is a billboard where Nike wants you to read the words first to recognize it's a Nike ad along with the logo, and then see the image below that helps illustrate using Nike's products in an actual situation. Here's a social media post where the first thing you see is cash, followed by giveaway, which is not as easy to read as cash due to the handwritten font specifically done that way by the designer, as it's not what they wanted the reader to see first. And then you can recognize the logo and name of who is giving the cash away. The final example I want to show you is an email design, with the designer calling attention to the question if you're going somewhere, and then you see the sentence below with the button that has high contrast to shop their travel store. And then that's followed by the image of the travel case with its name below. Here's a flyer which has poor hierarchy. I'm going to use InDesign to show you how I would rearrange the elements better. You will not be using InDesign yet, but this is to help you understand the concepts better. So first, I'm identifying what type I want to have as the most important, and I'm rearranging the yellow boxes to be on the top and bottom. So I know that this everyday hundreds of people is the most important piece of type, so I'm making that much bigger. I'm going to highlight hundreds with making it yellow. And then I'm going to put the smaller type underneath it to make it smaller and not so important, and to show that it is the thing to read after you have read the biggest part. So now we have this finished design. Your next steps are first to find 20 examples of designs that use hierarchy. To find these examples, I have provided some links below this lesson that you can use to go through magazine covers, layouts, and movie posters. You can also look on Behance, Pinterest, and Dribbble, as well as social media, or go into your kitchen and look at the food packaging or even ads on television. Note what is first, second, and third in each design in terms of its hierarchy and how that designer accomplished it. Then you'll be doing sketches of hierarchy in your sketchbook. The reason you'll be doing sketches rather than using the computer is that when you use your hands to do something and learn, it helps to make those concepts stick in your mind much better. In your sketchbook, you're going to draw a rectangle with a bunch of lines equally spaced. This represents not having hierarchy. Then you're going to draw another line near the top in another rectangle and add space and then a bunch of lines underneath. You can see that this is hierarchy through placement. Then you're going to go back to your first rectangle and make one of those lines bolder. You can see now that has hierarchy with that first bolder line being more important. Inside of your next rectangle, you're going to make a rectangle at the top, and then you're going to make smaller elements below. This shows hierarchy as well. Then you're going to take a colored marker and add all the same color except one line. You're going to make a different color. That gives more importance to that line than others. After you've done the sketches that I showed you, do more of your own sketches of hierarchy until you feel very familiar with this vital fundamental. Then go on to the next lesson about balance. I'll see you there.